Oh, I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. We are talking about an anthology book that I'm honored to be a part of. It's called Winning with Love, presented to you by the amazing Willie J, who I'm so glad to call a good friend of mine. And he's brought us all together to talk to you today about what does it mean to truly be winning with love? Not just, finding that really cute person that, you're crushing on, but really being a person that's living in this world with love. So I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to bring to the front stage each of the people that's in the book and have them tell you specifically what does it mean to them to be winning with love. With that said, Willie J, talk to us about what it means to you to be winning with love.
Thank you, my good friend Steve. I appreciate you, my brother, good friend, and for putting the fire under my feet again to orchestrate this anthology, this beautiful, the most powerful anthology with so many amazing co-authors and friends, and authors and friends, best-selling authors. And I think love is unity. To win is to love, and to love is to win. You know, you love big, you win big. And when we think of winning, we're talking about growing. We're talking about empowering people, changing lives. Love transcends, love transforms. You know, the bigger the love, once again, the bigger the wins. You know, it's bigger than me being on the front cover of Morocco Force. It's bigger than me being on Times Square, New Jersey Times, or featured on Celebrity Forbes top public figure 2024. You know what's most amazing about those things, those nuances, is that we get to empower people with hope. Love is hope. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that these chapters almost had me in tears because everyone embodied the topic of winning with love. This is something I got from God. I'm definitely that believer, that believes in kingdom introspection and kingdom interpretation. And I believe the kingdom of God is within us. And he told me, he said, if we're going to win this battle out here, in a time of great warfare and disarray, right? Where there's so much division amongst the people, and that just to bring everybody, and sometimes love is pain, but we leverage every moment, whether it be good or bad. And the best way to leverage any type of pain, any difficulties, any trials, any tribulations, and that is by way of love. The bigger the love, the bigger the wins. And this is how we'll transform our nations, our countries, our society, our culture. We have to do it by winning with love.
Oh, I absolutely love that. So
Thank you.
next I want to bring up Brian Schulman. Brian, tell us what winning with love means to you.
Winning with love is, I always say it's the heart of it all that matters. And love cures all. When we talk about this book and just these incredible humans that have come together, I talk about how winning with love is not about being perfect or always getting things right. It's about showing up fully with all our flaws and our fears and our uncertainties and choosing to lead with love anyway. And it's about recognizing that fear and failure and the unknown are not obstacles to be overcome, but they're parts of the process that help us become stronger. They help us become more resilient and more loving. And when we approach life with love, we realize that we are already winning and that every step we take in love is a step towards greater fulfillment. It's a step towards greater connection and greater purpose. And love is what gives us meaning to our successes and our failures and our moments of triumph and our moments of doubt. It's the true foundation upon which true success is built. So the next time fear tries to stop you, the next time fear or failure tries to knock you down, or the unknown feels completely overwhelming, just remember that love is always there, ready to guide you through. And with love, you can face anything. And with love, that you are always and already winning.
Oh, that's awesome, Brian. So
Awesome.
next let's talk to Jacqueline Diaz. Jacqueline, tell us what does winning with love mean to you?
I love this because I'm a person that I just love love, and that sounds so cliche and so corny, but I just think that winning with love just means that unity piece, right? And how do we unite with love? It's especially during these times, knowing that everybody has an opinion, knowing that everybody is different, knowing that everybody praises God in their own way, or has their own person that they, their own entity that they praise, and respecting that and just embracing that. And during these times, I think it's very important that we win with love, because if not, then we're just going to continue to create separation and continue to have a world in which there's just so much tension. So winning with love, to me, just means just acceptance of everybody's differences.
Such a great way of looking at it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Next, I'd love to hear from Deepak Bhootra. Deepak, tell us, what does winning with love mean to you?
When I wrote the chapter in mind, when I was thinking about love, and the word winning kind of sounds very corporate, right? But then I actually realized it means you're using something as a weapon, and you have a choice of that weapon. And this weapon for me was love. And when I was thinking about what was the biggest weapon I wielded, my mind went straight to mental health challenges. For me, it was something very important. And when we talk about love, a lot of people underestimate it, and it becomes really powerful. When you talk about love to a lot of people who are now living in this social media world where everyone likes to fight online, where everyone is politicized, has its own opinion, love is the only way to keep this bridge and this conversation going. So for me, it was incredibly important. I can use love as that vehicle to give support. So for me, the influence for me was I needed to help someone get through a recovery process. And you do that with love, and love takes many forms. It can be compassion, it can be just showing the person that you're there for them. A hand on your shoulder is love, a kiss on the forehead is love. And sometimes taking harsh words and telling people when they're wrong is also love. And my mom did that to me. At that time, I didn't understand it. But today, when I look at my paycheck, when I look at the people's appreciation for the work I do, it ain't me. It's my mom's love that's come through. And that's one of the reasons when I wrote my first book, I wrote it in a dedication to her. It reflects the love that she gave, which was hard love, tough love. It was awesome love. And to me, love creates inclusion, right? We talk about a world which is divided. And when you start a conversation, if you got love front, I assure you, you're going to get love at the end when you walk away from the table as well. So that's where I look at love from. A powerful weapon, let's use it and it's not a weapon of mass destruction. I would love to say it's something else. And I'd love to come up with an acronym that would make a lot of sense. But hey, love is powerful. Love is encompassing. Love comes in various forms. I would love to embrace everyone who brings love to the table. That's me.
Awesome.
I love that. All right. Well, next, I'd love to hear what winning with love means to you, Kinga.
So for me, it absolutely, it kind of resonates, all of these pieces coming together. And so it is seeing the unique value that every single person has and appreciating that, and learning to look at a human and just seeing something, making sure that we can find what it is that we can love about them, and to nurture that and to appreciate it, and to want better for one another. And to know that if we can all tap into that, we can create really beautiful opportunities and solutions, and to start eliminating some of the pain. And so, to Deepak's point, there's just a lot that we can actually achieve and win. And so there is kind of this, what are we trying to win? It is this, we're trying to fight against some opposition and negativity and things like that. And sometimes it does take that tough love. And so with my background in goal management and things like that, in teaching agility, it only worked when the teams came together and appreciated one another. It was the stopping kind of the manipulations and exploitations and things like that, and just having good, healthy conversations where they were thriving. And yeah, it's difficult. Sometimes it's tough, but when you create that safe space and courageous space and all that stuff, like really nurturing one another, it can be the most beautiful thing. So,
Yes.
you know.
Awesome.
And then we'd also love to hear from you, Deborah. Tell us what winning with love means to you.
She's on mute.
These ideas coming together, these authors coming together, this love that is gathering and growing and is going to be shared with others is just incredible. In terms of winning with love, it's the only way to win. It's the only way to win. We've seen others try different ways. We've seen people try to win with hate. We've seen people try and win with fear and decisiveness. It doesn't work, and we know that, and we've seen it over and over again. Winning with love is about finding strength and grace through life's toughest challenges and doing so with authenticity, humor, and compassion. It's not just about perfection or having all the answers. It's about showing up, whether you're caring for loved ones, navigating a major life transition, or just trying to make it through the day. It's about embracing the messiness of life and acknowledging that it is chaotic and it's okay. It's about being real and vulnerable and allowing ourselves to be human and awkward in moments of tears and, as I like to say, the ugly, snotty, unsexy. It's making people feel less alone, giving voice, making sure that we all have that brave space to show up in and be ourselves, and that unconditional love and acceptance be poured upon us. It's about choosing connection over perfection, leaning into tough conversations, staying open, honest, and really listening to those around you. Communication is especially important when it's messy and awkward, and it is a powerful way to strengthen relationships, and love keeps us grounded, and being there for the people you love, for yourself included. For me, winning with love also is a lot about our self-care and learning to love ourselves for who we are, for what we bring to the table, and seeing ourselves as a skill. It took me a very long time to realize that being me is a skill. I'm the only me, and what I bring to the table is my experience, my heart, my brain, my wealth of infinite, which we all have, love. We have infinite love, and it's the one thing that we can give no matter what our background, no matter what our circumstances. We always have it. We can always share it. And in doing so, we will always make a difference.
That was amazing. What a great way to end it off, too. I'm reminded of, because I'm a third generation minister, so I'm always thinking of Bible verses. The Bible verse says, love is patient, love is kind. It doesn't look for faults or keep track of wrongs. And often we hear that verse quoted at weddings. That's most of the time, the only time we ever hear that. But love is so much deeper than that. There's a great book. If you haven't read it, you guys got to get the book. It's called The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. And the first quote unquote scroll in it, the first teaching in that is all about, I will greet this day with love in my heart, and I will say to everyone I meet, I love you. And that is just so powerful. When we approach the world with love, when we approach people with love, when we give without thought of what am I going to get out of this, it makes us a better person. It makes the world a better place. And it really, truly is the only way we can win. Our bank account is going to go up and down. It doesn't matter who you are, and you're going to have times where there's going to be down money. There's going to be times when you're going to have up money, but you can always be rich in love and in doing the things that make the world a better place. And that, to me, more than anything else, is truly winning. Before I let everybody go here for this particular segment of the show, I want to just give Willie a minute to kind of conclude us off here, and kind of put a bow on all of it about what it means to never stop winning by winning with love.
That's it, man. I is so elated, and I so enjoyed everybody's concept and commentary on love. Love definitely gives. When we win, we think of love. We definitely think of giving to our fellow sisters and brothers, without anything in return. The more that we love, the more that we give, it's the more that we give, and the more that we give, we automatically get it back. But we just love seeing people heal. Love heals. It it transcends boundaries. It brings everybody together like we're together right now. The power of collaboration, right? There's so much healing and therapy and just coming together with amazing minds, great minds, and these legendary people like you guys, right? That's right. And there's something that's just so therapeutic about that. It inspires. It motivates, right? It causes us to elevate beyond walls. It tears down walls. Love is everything. Love is the key. There's a great song by a group named Commission that said, "Love is the way." Well, I believe that love is the only way, right? Love is the only way. And I pray that each and every reader that reads all of these amazing chapters from everyone. And Steve, I thank you again, my brother, my good friend, for definitely putting the fire under my feet, especially at such a time as this when there's so much turmoil going on. Love is the way. It is definitely the solution, right, to all of our problems. And let me just say this, where there's love, there's hope. Where there's love, there's hope. And let us slang love like they slang dope. Okay, we're gonna slang love to our neighbor. That's right. That's what we mean by that. And love is resilience, and resilience is brilliance. And love can cause one to recover. And I think one more piece. Being a proud father of a 18-year-old daughter, love is winning with love is being able to love on your daughter or love on people, and it is forgiveness, Steve. Love is forgiveness. Loving your enemies, praying for your enemies, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
thank you
Well,
all.
you need to get the book Winning with Love with all these amazing authors. There is one other that wasn't able to join us today, L.S. Kirkpatrick. She's in the book as well. Well, actually, two others because Judy's also in the book. So we didn't have both of them with us here today, but we appreciate those of you that were able to show up. And we're looking forward to hearing your feedback and letting you get the book so that you too can be winning with love. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. And we were looking forward to the exciting outcome that this book's going to do in the world.
Amen.